Hello, good morning to all. Voice is clear. Please confirm. Voice is audible. Okay. Morning, morning. Good morning to all. So because I want uh, so here onwards I wanted to give some insights about the SQL queries because some students are struggling with SQL, so either with the lab or placement or other kind of opportunities. SQL plays very important role. So that's why, so we'll focus on only SQL queries from the academic to the advanced queries. So this is the first session. So directly we'll go with the queries only because as we all are aware about the uh, direct SQL fundamentals. So how to create a table and all other information. So uh, in this session or coming sessions directly will from the beginning how to, so from the creation of a table to all commands. So I'll go because in the lab itself, lab syllabus or the academic curriculum system, so we cannot able to uh, practice all kinds of queries. So we'll focus, discuss more queries and we'll convert the direct database. We'll create the direct database also. So please focus on it, and those who are going to the placements, so they can utilize it because the SQL is very important for the any kind of job, as we already discussed many times in the classes also. So without any delay, we'll start how to with the queries. So please share to all your friends, those who are in need, final year students, or any other second year or any other students. Um, Share the link. Okay. So I hope the screen is visible. Screen is okay, or shall I zoom it? Okay. So let us start. Okay. So we'll go with the basic commands first of all. So different kinds of versions are there. One is directly working with commands. So after learning the commands, then we'll go to the different kinds of queries, complex queries, basic queries. So first of all, we'll complete all the commands. So maximum number of commands we'll cover. So first of all, so if you want to see, it is if it is any kind of version, so either Oracle 10G or Oracle 19C or any kind of version, so it is a Oracle platform, Oracle SQL Plus. So once you install this, so we have to connect to the system. So we have to connect to the database. So we have to connect. So once you installed the software into your desktop or laptop, so while you are installing, you have to give some password. So that password for my system I have given like manager. So the name of the username is system. So now I'm connecting to the database. So now I have connected to the database. So once after connecting to the database, we need to check what are the tables are available in this uh, database. Select star from tab. So if you type this query, select star from tab. So then you can able to see what are the tables are there and what so views are there. Everything will be visible. So you can able to see it. So So if anything is not available, we have to create it, or else we can also use the reuse the tables which are available. So in this database, uh, so first command is create command. So if you want to create a table, new table, how to create table name. So for example, I'm creating a new table Sunday. So student ID. Here the data type can be integer. So as we already discussed, it is a integer can be data type, or we can also give the number. So I'll show you integer or a number also. SID, S name, and varchar of 10. So and student age, it is of number or that integer kind of variable. Okay. Now student date of birth, SDOB date. So this is the simple table we are creating. So you can see here the table is created. So once the table is created, you can see the structure of the table. To see the structure of the table, we have to use the command called describe table. Describe table name. Table name is just I have given a Sunday. So this is the structure of the table. In this table, SID is given as integer. So whenever you have given directly integer, then it will take the 38 bytes maximum capacity of the integer. And the S name is declare or initialize like define like student name as varchar of 10. So version 2 varchar of 10, by default it will take varchar of 10, varchar 2. So there is no special concept on this, just that is the data type variable character. So the character it is of 0 to 255 characters, but in our example just we took only 10 bytes. So for the SCH, just we define only number of 5. So if you want to give only if you want to give the maximum value, then we can take integer, or if you don't want the maximum number, we can take the number of 5 or number of 10 or number of 15. And date of birth, we have to initialize like a date data type. So I hope you all are familiar with it. So now if you want to see anything is available on table, so to see that we have to write a query select star. So select star means we are going to selecting all attributes in the table. So these four are the four attributes in the table, or four fields in the table, or four columns of the table. So if you want to see how many records are there and what is the data available in the table, so select star from Sunday. So select star from table name. Select star from table name. So here we can see that there is no row available because we have not given any data yet. So we have to give the data insert into table name Sunday, and the keyword is values. So you can see here SID we can take it as a 1, and name is some A, and you can take the age is 25, and date of birth we have to give. So the date of birth we have to give as per the system only, so that I'll show you how to give 10 for example February 2025. You can see here because this is not the insert into table name, spelling is wrong Sunday. Insert spelling is also wrong, insert. So now one row is inserted, you can see here. So the table is the row is inserted in the table. So if you want to see the data birth or data birth format, so on which type of data birth we have to give, so we can see that select current underscore date from dual. So then if you see here select underscore from dual from. So you can see here, this is the format of that system. It is based on the battery and engine. So it is today is 2nd February 25. So in this format only we have to give the uh, date. So date of birth in the date of birth whenever you are giving the data to the table. Okay. So now, so we can go with the select star from table name is Sunday. Okay. So likewise we can insert another command, another record insert into table name is Sunday values 2 comma b. So b is a varchar kind of thing, and the age is 26, and date of birth is 11 March 24. So this is another record created. Then we'll go for it is updated. So I can give one more record. So insert 3, and name is insert 3, name is B, and age is 26. So date is same. So you can see here, these are the 3 records we have created, and this is how we can create a table, and how can retrieve the data, and how to check the structure of a table, and how to insert the data into the table. So if I want the find the name of the student whose date of birth is 10. For example, if we see here, so I want the details of the student whose date of birth is 10th February. So then how to write a query? Name of the student. Select test name from table name. Table name is Sunday where. So you are asking date of birth is 10th February. So 10 February 25. So this is my question. Based on this query, I'm writing the query. So you can see here. So the name of the student, he is having the date of birth 25. Date of birth 10 February 25. So for example, if I am asking the date of birth 10th February 24. So you can see here no row selected because that is not available in the table, right? So in this way we can ask the queries different kind, write the different kind of queries in a table. And at the same time, if I ask the details of the student whose roll number is 2, and date of birth is uh, 10th February. So here we are going to using the concept of using the logical operators. So logical operators are and operator, and or not. So if you are using two conditions like so the find the name of the student whose roll number is 2 and date of birth is 10th February. So for that question, let us write select query select name of the student, yes name from table name Sunday, and what is our question? So his stud ID is 2, and logical operator we are using here, and date of birth is yes, date of birth is equal to 10 February 25. So this is my question. So these two conditions must be qualified in the table. So based on these two conditions, the data will be retrieved. So any one is failure. So if the SID equal to 2 is available, but if you check the date of birth of the roll number 2, it is not 10th February. So that's why one condition is failure. So we already know that, and truth table, true. In the case of true only, result will be true. In the case of any other true false or false true or false false, in the remaining 3 cases, it is false. So that's why if we see here, SID is equal to true. It is a true condition, whereas SDOB is not a true condition. So that's why the result is not showing anything. So let us take instead of and condition. So my question is find the name of the student whose date of birth is 10th February 2025. Okay. So I'm anyway any one condition if it is true, then we can take or condition. So you can see here any one condition SID is equal to 2. So this condition is there. Of course, the date of birth is not 10th February, but in the second case is passing. So it is working based on like truth table, for R condition, R gate, uh, R truth table is true, false, true, true, and true, true, true. So for three cases it will be true. So in these two conditions, if any one is true, then the result will be displayed. So A condition 10th February. So this condition is true. That's why A is printing, and roll number SID is true. So that's why his name B is printing. So that's why A comma B is printing. So I hope you understand, and you understood the concept of tables in SQL, how we are going to creating, how the logical operators are different kind of operators we are taking in the SQL to write a query, right? So now select star from. So let us take 1 second. Select star from table name. So name of the table is Sunday. Select. So now this is the complete table. As of now, we have learned about how to retrieve the specific column or all columns, and select command, and describe command, and create command, and insert command, right? And also we have learned so far logical operators like AND operator and OR operator, right? So now another logical operator we are using, that is called NOT operator. Now the question is, find the name of the student or details of the student whose date of birth is whose age is not 24 or 25. So you can see here, this is the table. In this table, if I am asking the question, find the name of the student whose name age is not 25, right? So you can clearly understand that the name of the age of the student 25 is student ID or name is A. And my question is, find the name of the student whose age is not 25. Not 25 means remaining rows. 26 will be printed. So for that, how to write a query? Select. So if you want only name, you can write S name here. Or if you want all the details of the student, you can write star. Select star from student. Sunday. Select star from Sunday, and where we have to use the logical operator where not age is equal to 25. This is the query we have to write. So age is not equal to 25. So you can see here. So in this case, we are printing two queries which are not equal. Nothing but, so not condition. It is showing that a not condition. So 25 age is not 25, the remaining true rows are printed, right? So with this, the logical three operators are discussed and are not. So these operators will be useful throughout the SQL queries. So whenever we are writing different based on the situation, based on the condition, based on the problem statement, based on the requirement, so we'll write different queries, different kinds of queries. So there we can use all kinds of operators, right? So now let us go with the another one, that is called update. So now under DDL operators, we have learned about create, okay, and under DML, we have learned about insert, select. So now, so let us work with the update command. So if I want to modify the details of the student, right, whose name is given B. So I wanted to update the database or a table based on the column. So find the details of the student or update the uh, age of a student, right? 27, whose name is B, right? So understand very clearly. Find the update the table, student table, whose age is, update the student table 27, whose age 27, uh, based referencing on name, right? So now update table name is Sunday. Set yes age is equal to 27, whose name is B, right? So where name is yes name is equal to B. So you can see here, now we are modifying or updating age of a student, whose age we are changing, whose we whose age we are changing. So we are modifying the age of a student whose name is B, right? So you can see here two rows are updated. So let us go with the print the table, then we can able to see. So now actually before this, um, the name of the or age of the student 26 for name B. So now you can see here name of the B, name of the student is B, but the age is updated to 27, right? So this is the update command. So update command also it is used to modify the database or a table. So whenever and wherever and however it is required based on the requirement and need and necessity, so we can modify the table accordingly, as per the need, right? So I hope you understood the update command. So similarly we can update the date of birth, or we can update the age, we can update the name based on some column by reference, based on reference, right? So now we have updated. So at this stage, so by mistake I have updated, but I wanted to get it to the original position. Then I can use the another command called rollback. So now I'm performing rollback, right? So we'll see what happens. So select star from Sunday. So no rows are there because we have not committed the data after insertion. That's why it is not showing anything. So rollback means whatever the data we have created. So every time we have to commit the data. So that is called committing the data is nothing but a permanent save, right? The data will be stored into the database. So whatever the table we have created, Sunday table, in that table the data will be stored all the time. Whenever you type or whenever you use the command called commit operation. So but we have not committed. So after updation I use the rollback operator, rollback command. So now if you see here nothing is there in the Sunday table, because after inserting the records we have not committed at any stage. You can observe here the flow is recorded, you can see here. So after inserting all the rows we have not committed the data. So that's why if you type or if you use the uh, rollback operation, then the data, the so the link or position will go to the previous state. So if we have not committed the data, it is going to the previous state, nothing but in the beginning in the table nothing is there. So that is the previous state. So nothing but so if you commit the data, then it will be the current state. So how it will work, we'll see now once again. So we can insert the data once again, one more row. So anyhow we can use the scroll bar so to insert the data. Okay, so now I'm inserting data. So one row created. So now inserting another data, second record. So again I'm creating third record. So three records are created. Now I'll check the table name. This is printing the table is select star from student Sunday. So then we can able to see three rows or three records are inserted. So now if I type commit operation, commit command, so the data will be saved to the table Sunday permanently. So let us see Sunday, it is available after commitment. So again I will perform the update command, right? Go with update. So now you can see here update Sunday, set S age is equal to 27, where S name is equal to B. Okay, so now I am updating. So now the updation is done again. So now if you see the table name, so it is updated, right? This is the current state. So after updation, again I have to use the commit operation. So now the data is committed now, right? So now if I am performing the rollback operation, so let us see what happens. Select star from Sunday. So you can observe here. So nothing is deleted and nothing is erased after completion of the rollback also. So now the rollback operation is done. So before going to performing the rollback, already I have performed the commit operation. So after performing the commit operation, again if you perform the rollback also, so it will go to the previous state. So what is the previous state here in the with respect to this table? The previous state is I have updated. So the data is updated. That is nothing but a 27 age is updated for the name called B. So that is the previous state. So after that previous state, already I have saved the data. So once you save the data permanently, so though you have performed the rollback operation also, so nothing is going to be deleted. So it will not come to the it will not what do you call the data will not come back. That is called restored undo operation. Rollback is nothing but undo operation. The data will not be undone because you have committed the data. So I hope here um, it is very clear. So if you have any doubt, you can ask here. So I hope so it is clear. It is very important with respect to the placement. Okay. Okay. So now, as of now, so as a SQL beginner, you have learned so far the list of commands like create, right, insert, describe, okay, and insert, select, okay, and update commands. And the operators we have learned so far: and operator, or operator, not operator. So that's why, as I said, I am already assuming that you already learned the SQL or you are in the journey of SQL. So that's why directly I'm using the different type of operators and the different type of commands simultaneously when I'm explaining, when I'm writing the queries, right? So next, after the updation, we'll go with the delete operation. So delete command. So I hope you already know delete operator. It is the part of data manipulation language only. So you can see here delete. So one more important point under the update command. So it is also very important in the placement. The people definitely they'll ask you two cases are there in the update. So updating a record, specific record, and updating all at once. So for example, if I want to modify the date of birth of the three students, right, as same date. Okay, so understand very clearly. Now I want to modify the uh, date of birth of three students as same, okay, at a time. So same date of birth is so I have to modify three student date of birth as same. So then how can I use the update command? Update, table name is Sunday, set SDOB equal to, so now I am giving the date of birth of that student as 1st February or 14th February. We can give 14th February, okay, 19 2000, okay, 2001 I can give, okay. So if we see here what happens, so three rows are updated. So let us go with the updation. So we can see here student ID, student name, date of birth is updated at a time uh, as 3, okay. Okay. So this is the two cases of update command. The specific command, specific updation. Specific updation is nothing but with respect to the record we are going to update it. And update all means we can update all values of the records at a time by using the update command. So okay, so now we'll go with the delete operation. So delete from. So this is the syntax for deletion. How to? So here also in the deletion operation also we have to specific deletion is there, and we can also delete all the records at a time. So if I first of all will delete the specific record. So the question is delete the record of student whose roll number is 3, right? So how to delete that roll number 3 record? Delete from table name Sunday where SID is equal to 3. So now what is the question? Question is I wanted to delete the record of the student whose roll number is 3, right? Or whose student whose ID is 3. Delete from Sunday where SID is equal to 3. Now we'll see what happens. So go with select star from Sunday. So we can able to see that that record is deleted from the table, right? And if I want to delete all the records from the table, okay, then how to do it? Select star from Sunday. So if you want to delete all records from table, then we can use write the query delete from Sunday. We can see here how many records are left here after deleting the student ID 3. Remaining records are 2. The 2 records are deleted now. So I hope you got the point. Delete command how it will work. Okay, so now at this point of time, so if I want to get it back, so then how to get it? I'll use the rollback operation, right? Because I have not committed the data. So I have deleted all records now, but I have not committed the data. I'm performing the rollback operation. So now I can able to see all the records again into my table. So because after deletion, I have not performed commit operation. So that's why all records, so directly I'm performing the rollback operation. That's why all records will come into the table again, right? So this is called rollback functionality. It is very important. With respect to any kind of right, and for example, I'm deleting the specific record now again. Now I'm committing the table. Commit. Right now the table is committed. So now I'm printing the table. So you can see here 2 records are there. So now if I perform the rollback, so what happens we'll see. I have deleted one record and I have committed and again I'm performing the rollback. Right. So you can able to see what happens. Nothing is going to be right coming back. So because before performing the rollback, if you perform the commit, so the data will not back. So here we have to underline very important point is committed transactions will not be roll back or will not be undo. So that is very important with respect to the placement or academic or the SQL kind of thing, right? So now, so if you want to clear the screen, CLS here, so it will be clear. So now, as on now, we have discussed the commands like create, select, insert, update 2 cases, and delete 2 cases. And operators we have learned so far, logical operators like and, or, not. Okay, so now, so as you all are familiar that we have 4 famous languages like DDL, DML, DCL, DCL. So under DDL, we have create, alter, truncate, rename, uh, drop is there. Okay, under DML, select, insert, update, delete is there. So in DML we have covered all: select completed, insert completed, delete completed, update completed. So in create in DDL we have completed like create, uh, only we have completed create, and we need to uh, discuss about alter, truncate, drop. rename. So with respect to the DCL, data control language, grant and revoke we have to discuss. And we have, with respect to the transaction control language, we have to discuss about commit, rollback, and save point. So rollback and commit already discussed. So now go with the alteration or alter command. So under DDL command. Okay. Now let us start. So we already created a table. So let us take one table, describe, name of the table is Sunday. So now I'm working with the alter command specifically, exclusively. So how to work with alter? Alteration, alter, the syntax is alter table. So in alter, so we can able to perform three cases. One is we can add a new column. Okay, so that is very important. You can note down. You can add a new column, and you can modify the data type of the student. You can modify the data type, and you can drop the column, and you can rename the column. Okay, you can add column, you can drop a column, you can rename a column, and you can perform modification of the data type. 4, and another functionality is we can also add a primary key, and you can also add a foreign key, right? So that we'll discuss now. So first of all, I will focus on how to add a new column to the table, existing table. Now the name of the table is Sunday. Currently, the number of columns in the table are 4, namely SID, SNAME, SH, SDOB. These are the existing columns. So now I wanted to add a new column. Alter, for that the query will be like this: alter table, table name. Table name is Sunday. Okay, so add a new column. New column name is I'm taking student ID, student age, and student date of birth, and student location. I'm taking yes, student location. So student location, and we have to give the date of birth, the data type also. Yes, location space the data birth, data type is for example, location. I'm taking the varchar of 10 or 15. Okay, so you can take how much you want. You can take. So this is the alteration. You can see here the table is altered. So how to check the table whether table is altered or not? You can describe the table name. Now we can able to see the table is altered or not. So you can see here yes location is added here varchar of 10. Okay. So now, so this is the table. So now we'll see the table. The table is reflected. This column is reflected in the table or not. Select star from Sunday. So you can see here in the table two records are there. These two records are there, and a new column is added with a data type called varchar, and location it is not there. So here how to update this data. Okay, so in the examination or they may ask you that, so they will give you this kind of table, and they'll ask you that so how to fill this data. So then I can fill this data by using update command. So update table name is Sunday, set yes location is equal to, so so the location you can give same location to the two students, one case, or different location to the two student is another case. For example, if I want to give the same location to the two students, then I can give Hyderabad to two students. So then I can able to see it is updated like Hyderabad, and as I told, so if you commit this data, the data will be committed permanently, and if you have not committed this, and the data will again roll back, like it will be erased. Okay, so now another case in the update is so I wanted to update the location specifically with a by referencing the student ID or student name. So I wanted to update this location is equal to Hyderabad. For roll number one is okay, and roll number two I wanted to modify the S location like Sikandrabad. S location is equal to Sikandrabad for roll number student, roll number two. So where class here we have to use where properly. Where spelling Okay. So now the row is updated. We can now we'll go back to the table. Then we can able to see the name of the table is like um, the location is updated like Hyderabad, and the for roll number 2, how to update the location separately like Secunderabad. Okay, so this is uh, after altering, right? So in the alteration, we have altered only one column, and so for that column we want to give the data. So in this way we can able to give the update the data, right? Now we can go with another command. Now we'll go with the other alteration. So before going to that, let us better to display the structure of the table for our clarity and for our understanding. And select star from table name Sunday. So this is the updated data now. So now I can apply the another operation which is called alter modification. So if I want to modify the data type of a student, so in this table, so we have what do we call 5 columns are there. So in this 5 column, so for example, so in this case, the alter modification it is only in the case of we can increase the data type size, right? And directly we cannot able to modify the data type. If you want to modify the data type, so at this stage it is not possible. So if for that you have to drop that column and you have to insert it again, right? So now we'll see how the modification will work. Alter table name is Sunday. Now I want to modify column name as age, right? It is existed like a number of 5, but I wanted to modify to the 10, right? So you can see here the table is altered with the data type, and we are describing the Sunday. We can able to see this updation that is called number of 10. Okay, number of 10. So this is how the alter modify operator or command will work. So two functionalities we have modified. So now we'll go with alter third one. So alter drop. So if you want to drop a column, so we can use the alter also. So alter table name of the table is Sunday. I wanted to drop a column name. For example, I wanted to delete drop a column like whatever the column we have added, that I wanted to drop. So now the table is altered, and we can able to see this reflection in the table. So describe Sunday. So here you can see that it is that whatever that new column earlier we have created or added, so it will now it is deleted, now it is dropped. So by using the alter we can drop the column, right? And at the same time, so if you want to drop the entire table, so there is a difference between the column dropping and table dropping. So in the interview they will ask you that, so how do you destroy or delete a table is different, and delete a column is different. Delete a column will perform with the alter command, and delete table will perform with the direct command. So right, table drop table name, for example. uh, so we have existed tables are there. So I will delete a simple table name like drop table name. For example, I'm deleting student one. Okay, so otherwise you can delete another table. So this is also already linked with the other table, so that's why it is not possible to delete. So delete the table. So it is better. So we can I will check what are the tables are available in the database right now. Select start one table. So here we can take one table like without associating with the foreign key and primary. So dropping the table it is not acceptable because so now we'll see with another table like content and Saturday. So this we can able to delete now. So we can see here now the table is dropped. So why it is happened? Because so if you observe this table, in this table we don't have any kind of primary keys and foreign keys. Nothing but this table is not linked with any other table. So that's why we can able to delete or destroy the structure of the table directly. So once you drop this table, so now it is not possible to get it back, or if it is not possible to get it below. So for example, again I wanted to see the structure of the Saturday table. So you can see here object Saturday doesn't exist means because we dropped the table, that's why it is showing that the table is not available. It is not existing because we already in the above step already we have dropped the table, right? I hope you got the point, right? So this is about the alter dropping comparison with table dropping. So table dropping directly we can use drop table name. So whereas if you want to drop a column, so we can use the alter command to drop that column, right? So now let us see our table, today's table, Sunday table. Okay, this is the Sunday table. So in this table, we already dropped the column called S location. So with this alter addition of a new column discussed, and modification of a new data type discussed, and a modification of dropping of a new column discussed. Now we'll go with a rename command. So if you want to modify the name of the column, for example, in this table, SID is there, SNAME is there, SAG is there, and SDOB is there. Now, if I want to change or rename the one column name here, right? So, for example, SID is there. So I wanted to modify the SID as ID or student ID, right? How to perform it? Alter table name is Sunday. Now I modify that rename column column rename SID to student underscore ID column spelling rename column. So you can see here, if you want to modify the name of the column, so now we can perform like this: alter table Sunday, rename, and column name is SID. So SID to student ID. Okay. So we'll print the structure of the table. Now we can able to see. So this is updated. So initially, if you see the previous table, so it was like SID. So now if you see the after alteration of the column name, it is now existed or updated with the student ID, right? So now this is how to work with the alter column renaming, right? So here definitely another question will come. So with respect to the placement or any academic or any kind of thing, how to rename the table name, right? Now we are renaming the column name, but so for example, if you want to rename the table name itself, then how to do it? Okay, so rename Sunday to Sunday to holiday. Sunday underscore holiday. Now the table is renamed. Okay. So after renaming the table, if you check the old structure of the table with the old name, so here we can see that rename old name to new name. So old name is Sunday only, so describe Sunday. So if you see old name is Sunday, so it is not existed because of you already renamed to Sunday holiday. So that's why you have to use the modified name like Sunday holiday. Okay. So now we can able to see this is the difference. So I hope you understood. So alter, renaming, and renaming. So with this alter, four functionalities discussed. One is alter. uh, Alter, addition of a new column, adding of a new column, modification of data type, renaming of a column, and dropping of a column, right? So so another two are there. One is primary key. If you want to add a primary key, right, you already know what is the purpose of primary key, right? And what is the purpose of parent key? So these two will discuss. So in the next session. So because so whenever we are going in depth or like complex queries, definitely we have to enforce the integrity constraints. So whenever we are discussing the concept of integrity constraints, constraints concept, there we'll discuss. Then we'll get a complete clarity, right? As of now, so once you brief so the complete structure or complete concept. So how many we have covered so far? So under DDL, today we discussed about like create, alter command, and drop command, rename command. Okay, so from the DDL commands, renaming these all commands will be useful to work on table itself, right? Alter is used to work on column itself. So that's why renaming and dropping are for table dropping or table renaming. Alteration is for column specific, right? So under create, alter, truncate, rename. So in the DDL commands, one is left, that is called truncate. So now under DML already we discussed about select, insert, delete, update is finished. So now there is a very important question in the placements. What is the difference between truncate and delete? So let us go with the truncate. So with this we'll finish. Truncate command, it is having the same functionality when you compare with the delete command. So delete also will be used to erase the content of a table or delete the records of a table. So at the same time, truncate is also delete the record of a table, right? For example, select, this is the explanation you have to give in the placement. Select star from Sunday. Sunday is already modified. Sunday holiday. So this is the table now, right? So otherwise we can discuss clearly from the beginning. Select star from Sunday holiday. Okay. So now this is the table. So here how to differentiate, truncate, and delete, we'll see. So if you use the delete from, okay, sun holiday. So now what happens? You can see. So two rows are deleted, right? So it is deleted now. If I want to get it back, I can perform like a rollback, right? So now go to the table. So I can able to get it back. But when you use the truncate command, truncate table name, table, table name, Sunday, holiday, Sunday, holiday. So if you use this, so here also table is truncated. We will see what is there in table. Okay, no rows are selected. So we can see here two all rows deleted, selected, no rows are found. We have performed rollback and our records are came to back. So now I will perform the rollback now. So come back to the table. So again it is showing that there is no rows found. So this is only the difference between the truncate command and rollback command. It is nothing but permanent deletion. Truncate is nothing but permanent deletion from the table. So, but the delete is nothing but the partial. So, if you commit, so see here, after if you delete the to all records from the table, so after this function if you commit, then perform the rollback, again it will be same, data will not come back. We have not committed after deletion, that's why there is a possibility to get to get the data back. But in other case, in the truncate kind of thing, so no need to use commit operation. So by default, whenever you use the truncate command, so directly all rows will be deleted and they will not come back, though you performed or they use the rollback operation. So that is the difference. So with this, DDL commands finished, DML commands finished, and truncate, rollback and commit finished. And so we have to focus on DCL commands like grant and revoke. Okay. Now also in this session we also covered like use the operators called logical operators and or not. I hope you all are need to note the running notes or maintain this record. So this will be continued. Okay. So with this, we'll close the stop the session. Okay. Anyhow, it will be available on the channel itself, so we can able to use whenever you want. Okay. And so next session date I'll give. So in that date we'll continue the session. So additional more operators will focus, and so the commands grant and revoke will be explained. So you please mentioned, please uh, let me know so the proper time. So when you are free, then only I'll come to the live. Because if you are not mm, free to attend the session, then there is no use to conduct the live session. So better. So please mention the time. Today is okay. Tomorrow, when do you want to come to the online? Okay, so if you mention the time, then we'll continue. So it will be continued till the maximum we can give in the with respect to the SQL subject. Maximum queries we'll discuss, and maximum number of uh, uh, placement placement support or placement kind of questions also we'll discuss. Okay, so if you mention that, then we'll come on start come to the online. Otherwise, I'll mention the my time. So whenever I get a free time, I'll post the link, and you can join that link. Will continue that next coming parts. A number of two parallelly here, three modes are there. One is learning all the commands and learning operators and writing the queries, basic queries, advanced queries. And at the end of this sessions, we'll go with complete database. Like, so if you take any ER diagram, so how to convert the ER diagram into the table. So what kinds of how many tables we have to create, and how to link all the tables, and we'll discuss more about foreign keys, primary keys, views, and also we'll go with the trigger, and we'll discuss about PLSQL part also. So this all are depends on your interest and what do you call the right the support. So if you attend promptly, then so it will be continuation for all kind of students, and whenever come to the so when you attend for the next session, so we'll go with the rest of the topics. That's all for now. So we'll see any doubt, sir, what is the difference between delete and truncate? So that is only we explained. So once you can go back to the video, it will be available on the playlist, SQL playlist. So in the SQL, so playlist there you can identify, there you can able to see the many number of queries, practice queries are there, and all commands are there. I can go through them. and with respect to theory DBMS also we have done some queries. You can go through that. Okay, so that is about the today's session. That's all for now. Thank you all for attending. Okay, so if you want to say, you can say anything. Otherwise, we'll close. Thank you. Okay, ma. Thank you all. Okay, bye.